Uh-oh. It's up. It's up. It's up, Morse.
Butter. Y'all know it's butter.
Guns and butter.
That's all.
Peace and love to all the Moors, man.
Guns and butter. Yeah.
Talk to him, Moore. What up? Talk to him. Out the blue type.
Plato Plomo.
Out the blue type.
Plato Plomo.
Hey, look, man. Peace and love to all the Moors, all the Muslims, all the Asiatics. Look, man. Look, man. You know, how many dogs did they say? We're going to bring y'all straight to what we was just talking about. How many dogs did they say it is? Like dog breeds? How many dogs they said it was?
How many dog breeds it was?
Was it like 300?
339 dog breeds. Spread it out in 10 different groups.
So you know how people love their dogs, they love
that you want.
yeah, they love dogs, they love cats. You feel me? They love their dogs, they breed their dogs, they raise their dogs, they sell their dogs. You feel me? So it's a lot of our people we love dogs for sure. And then you
animals, period.
Yeah, animals, period. So then, have you ever heard somebody say, "Hey, let me see that black dog over there. let me see that. Hey, let me see that white dog over there." You ever heard somebody finna buy a dog, and that's how they talk? Let me see that brown dog over there.
Nah, I ain't never heard that.
See, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you ain't never heard.
You gotta identify the dog.
Exactly. Talk to him, Mo.
How can you identify the dog just by calling him
or her
or her?
Yeah.
Complexion or color or the color of the.
Ask them
really,
that.
they ain't really got no dogs. Ain't got dogs and cats. They don't got no complexion. They got a color on their fur.
Ask the people that.
So, how you gonna identify the dog? What type of dog? Yeah, how is you identifying a dog? Because I don't want to give too much.
How you look going to
you just see a.
Yeah, you want to go buy a dog, and then you go up to the dog owner, and you be like, "Hey, let me get that black dog over there." You ain't finna ask, "Let me get the white dog too." The brown one. Let me get the one with the spots on there. You ain't finna ask like what kind of breed the dog is.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna ask what's the dog's bloodline. Bing bong.
No.
What's the dog bloodline?
What's the dog bloodline? That's what you want to know. You want to know where that dog ancestry came from.
Bing bong. Where the dog? What? Right? You don't want to. Is it a Rottweiler? Is it a German Shepherd?
Yeah.
Is it a mutt?
Mule,
right? Is it a mutt?
Pug?
Is it a boxer?
Yeah.
What kind of dog is it? You know, is it a Doberman Pinscher? Is it a Mastiff? Is it a Dogon? What kind of dog is it? So we bring this up because we see like try to bridge a gap with correlations. You feel me? Bridge a gap with like correlations. And you would say like, man, well, if we talking about breeds of dogs, we got to know what kind of bloodline that dog come from.
Right.
Then you were related to human beings. And you would say, well, you say black, white, brown, yellow. What bloodline is that?
Nowadays, you got people identifying by their sexuality. Can you identify that way and be part of the human family? Still be a part of the human family, but you not categorized under a nation. But you identify yourself as a sexuality, actual a sexual part or something like that.
So imagine a dog or a cat just looked at as it's just a female cat. or it's a male cat or male dog or a female dog. How would you know what kind of animal it is without doing the bloodline on it? Where's the dog from? Is it an American dog? Is it a German dog?
Is it a male?
Right.
A female?
Don't they got dogs? What's them attack dogs they got from Bosnia? That specific breed it's like a killer. It's like an attack dog. You feel me? But you see how we naming nations. Bosnia.
Yeah.
We naming countries, continents. Africa, that European dog over there. Europe, the continent. Then you got over there. So you like, okay, well that's that German Shepherd over there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a Scottish Terrier.
Right.
Yeah. You got a Alaskan Husky.
Right.
You know?
That Akita dog. Where's the Akita dog from?
Akita.
You feel me?
Alaska.
Ah.
Akita from Alaska. You got the Akita. It look like
What's them dogs that look like wolves though? Them Huskies?
You talking
The
about
Alaskan Huskies?
Malamute. Malamute.
You see? And you see how we saying about
One of them big Alaskan Husky looking ones.
Yeah.
Like wolves. Yeah. them
See how we
Malamute.
talking about dogs though? Cats. Now look. Now relate that. What's that John Henry Clark line? Watch this.
John Henry saying, he said, dogs and slaves were named by their masters, and only free men named themselves. So you connect the two. Are you a dog?
And even dogs,
Right.
they got a bloodline.
They got a specific place they from.
They from a specific land.
Scottish Terrier,
Right.
German Shepherd, Alaskan Husky.
Right.
Where you from? Where? Black.
Where's
African American.
that brown dog from over there?
But you got your preachers.
Right. You see? Cause we can relate to it because we love dogs. We love dogs. Some people love cats. So we just saying, if you just step back and you look at that, how we've been under this conditioning, this social engineering spell, where we like, man, when somebody that's like real tough with like dog breeding, and then you go to them and you say, hey fam, hey, how much you want for that white dog? Or that black dog over there, or that brown one over there.
They're gonna look you crazy as hell. They're gonna look at you crazy as hell.
How much you want for that gray dog with them blue eyes over there?
He gonna be like, it's a lot of gray dogs in here with blue
Right,
eyes.
exactly.
Just like you see a lot of brown and olive copper complexion people around here. People gonna look at you crazy.
Because they're going to want to say, well, you're not identifying the dog or a cat by the fur they got. You want the paperwork on them. You want to know what's their bloodline, where they from. Where are they from? And John Henry Clark said, what? What he said?
He said, dogs and slaves were named by their masters, and only free men named themselves. Dr. Henry Clark.
Dogs and slaves, just let that one marinate, are named by their masters. But even dogs got an origin of where they from.
To tell you how strong this quote was, it's in this book and it's in this book. To tell you how strong this quote is.
Real rap.
It's in this book, The Torch.
Yeah.
And in this book.
Yeah.
These two different authors.
Real rap. See?
And the author is Dr. Henry Clark.
We ain't got time to make up nothing now. We're going to show receipts off. We ain't got time to make up nothing now. Share this beam out.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it say, dogs and slaves named by masters, free men named themselves. So who are you? Where are you from? Because even dogs got a place of origin. Even dogs got a bloodline. But when you say you a color, where is that? Where's color at? Let me get you up out of here. You got trolls.
Color.
When you say you a color, where you from?
Mm-hmm.
What's your bloodline?
I'm transgendered.
Where's that?
I'm transsexual.
Where is that?
Where is transgender in the encyclopedia?
Receipts. You talk about receipts?
Where is transgendered?
Where is it in here?
Transgendered.
You got transplantation.
Transgendered.
What year is this book? Hold up. What year is this book? Because the new books, you know, the new books, they try to change words and where's that? What year is this book, fam? What year is this? We got to jump in a time machine. We're going to jump back to 1984. All right?
How old the book
We
is.
going back. Hold up. We got to jump back to 1963. We jump in a time machine, though. Jump in a time machine. Because you ain't finna go to no kind of dog breeder, no serious dog breeder. And you finna be like, hey, fam, let me get that black dog right there.
Let me get that transgender dog right there.
Yeah, let me get that white dog that's over there.
That transsexual dog.
That one over there that got all them spots on it.
Yeah, the one with the rainbow colors.
Yeah. They gonna look at you like you insane. That's just how they gonna treat your ass.
I want the rainbow colored dog.
Yeah. They gonna treat you like, hey man, look here. This ain't that, man. This is serious dog. This is serious dog breed that's going on over here, fam. We ain't playing no games. Ain't no tranny dogs over here. Ain't none of that over here. All right? Ain't no rainbow spot colored dogs over here. Ain't none of that cracking over here. Nah, no sir.
None of that.
Nah. So we got some information for y'all tonight.
Transgendered ain't even in this.
Is it in there?
It's not even in here.
And this is just 63?
Yeah.
So that's a modern term that you saying.
Yeah. But I want to give them some facts though.
Hmm.
They got transsexual.
They do got transsexual in there. What is transsexual? What is that?
A noun, adjective.
Okay.
A noun. Person who is anatomically of one sex, who desire to belong to an opposite sex, especially by undergoing surgery to change his or her sex.
Sexual organs.
Ooh.
So you got a transsexual is somebody who
identify.
You want to identify
by changing your sexual organs. Yes, take step by step. Tell them. Break it down.
you got transsexuals.
Not genders. They don't even exist.
That didn't even exist when this book came out in the 1900s. That was it, 1963? They ain't even had this word in this book yet. Only thing was in this book was transsexual. They want to go against what they was made as because they desire to belong to the opposite sex. Especially by undergoing surgery to change his or her sexual organs of or having to do with transsexuals or transsexualism. Wow. Oh, wow.
Identity.
Oh, wow. What's the name of that book?
It's just a dictionary. It's the World Dictionary.
What? The World Dictionary.
And I had to go get the L to the Z.
Jump in the time machine back to 1963. You'll find this book, man. See? And then we'll say something like this. So keep in mind the dog analogy or the cat analogy. You go get a cat or you get a dog. You never gonna go nowhere and say, let me get that color white cat over there. Let me get that black cat over there. What kind of cat is it? It's a whole lot of cats and dogs in here. What kind you want? What's the breed? So then we go right here with it. A dog's life. It's a Moorish parable from the book, The Exhuming of a Nation. See? From the book, Exhuming of a Nation. A dog's life. What it say? What it say on there? It say, isolation is the very first sign of enslavement. Man becomes the owner of a dog. Once it is on his leash in his yard and eating his prescribed diet, ownership is not always contingent upon the principle of origination, but more so in the possession of a property. Then you say the current owner will name his property according to what seemeth appropriate and reflective of his purpose. Let's go right here with it. Let's go right here. We need to get some of that. We need some DMX, man. Where that DMX at? Yeah, let's go to that DMX. So the owner is gonna name the dog Pedro, K9, Lassie, Fido, etc. How the dog was acquired or by way of its capacity or captivity will not alter its distinct nature of being a dog. It's finna get crazy. Although time and domestication will alter its habits, the nature of a dog will remain that of a dog. It shall always be a dog. Nevertheless, upon the dog's release, it becomes the inevitable obligation of the dog to return to its inalienable life self to ever be in true freedom. Wow. You want to chop that up a little bit? You want to chop that up a little bit?
Because I got something for this, but I don't know if they even, you know what I'm saying?
Just hit them, G.
All right, a dog, a regular, just a wild pack dog, just a wild. You ever seen the wild dogs that's in the African safari?
Mm-hmm.
That's their nature. That's their natural nature. Like wolves.
Yeah.
Like wolves. If you look at a wolf, they pack animals. So that's their nature. They want to be with packs. They want to be with a family, whether they're human or whether they dogs. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, they felines. That's they enemy.
Right. So you talking about hyenas? You talking about like jackals?
Yeah, they pack animals.
You feel me? We talking about wild nature. See, you can learn a lot by just looking at nature. Nature teach people a whole lot. It'll teach us a whole lot. So you talking about a domesticated dog.
Domesticated dog.
When you talking about domesticated dog versus a wild dog, it's two different type things. Cause just because you get a wolf, say you get a wolf.
Dingo, ain't they called dingoes or something?
Yeah. If you get a wolf and you try to raise the wolf as a regular dog,
it ain't gonna work.
That wolf still wild.
Right.
That wolf been out there still wild. It still got wolf instincts. So you can put him over there with the pit bulls and all that if you want to, but the wolf ain't gonna be able to be domesticated like that.
But you could take a street dog and have him with the wolves.
Yeah.
He gonna be straight.
Right. Cause he gonna have to get on that.
He gonna have to get up. He was already in the streets.
He already was. He was built. He was born in there.
Right. He was of wild nature.
Yeah.
So he gonna adapt real quick.
Cause we talking about instinct.
But domesticated dogs get named by their masters.
Yes, sir. And you could say the same thing about so-called black, so-called
American,
Indian, white.
They named you Indian.
Right. That ain't your natural name. Ain't no land called Indian.
And we can show you the James trafficking. We can show you
it's a gang of literature out there.
Dred Scott case showing you
Sundry Free Moore's case.
Yeah. Showing you that they do black is not recognized in the courts by them. They courts.
What was that thing that demo I had sent you?
What?
With the African American. Did you know Africa, the term African American got a number to it?
Patent number.
It's a serial number attached to African American. It's a serial number that's attached to that term. Hold up, man. See, we gotta show receipts. So all I'm out there talking about you African American, they ain't gonna show you this though. Right here. Shout out to the Moore Archangel. Y'all look at this right here. Screenshot this, record this. This is the beloved term that denationalization term that our people keep getting told that it's a good thing. Look at this. The African American trademark was assigned a serial number, that's the number, by the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. By the United States Patent and Trademark Office, trademark serial number is a unique ID to identify the African American mark. What? Mm-hmm. The African American mark is filed in the category of meats and processed food products. We got receipts right here. Registered, that's the serial number. Google it yourself. Tuesday, October 4th, 2016. The word African American is trademarked in the category of meats and processed food products. Wow. Wow.
African American.
Insane.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Dang, you consider that as product.
Meats and processed food? Mm-hmm. And what they be feed? What they be got on every corner?
Processed food.
Processed food. Everywhere in our neighborhood, you got meat, you got processed food, artificial flavor, pretty much everything that's like food aside.
Killing you.
Yeah.
Every step you take, you see a liquor store.
You see a liquor store. You see some
gas station.
You see some processed food, McDonald's. You know, y'all know what it is. You in the land, fam. You in the trap. You know what's outside. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no healthy.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that.
Ain't none of that.
Nah, ain't none of that. Ain't no healthy food. You go, somebody got a garden in the back. Or they bringing in some fresh groceries or something. Nah, they got straight processed canola oil.
Yeah, we gotta travel.
Catfish.
We gotta travel.
Shrimp, lobster.
Shit, cause you in Chicago, you think you're gonna get some good food? Nah, you gotta go to the European neighborhood, nigga.
And even they food poison. Yeah.
Even
they getting down on their ass.
So you gotta really be looking.
Hey man. So let's just let this marinate though. So you said dogs and slaves are named by their masters. Mm-hmm. But even dogs, they got breeds. Just think about that.
They got a land.
Have you ever seen somebody? Have you ever seen something where they got like a dog funeral? You ever seen Slave Patrol? So-called police? Mm-hmm. They got dog funerals, call them service dogs. They got a whole funeral for them dogs. They get a uniform, they get a flag put on them. What our people get who falsely identify as Negro, black, color. What our people get? Gunned down in the street.
You are incompetent because you not standing amongst men. That's why you gonna remain minors and minorities because you not standing amongst men because you don't want to know law.
And then you go right here. Then you go right here.
You're incompetent to law.
Then you go right here to a dog's life. All right. The American Negro Black Colored so-called dog's life. Watch the correlation. All right. It say, pending its level of instinct to think, the dog can either remain unfettered and dependent at the ex-owner's feet of discretion, or it can buffer to be the self that it was created to be. You know what it is, Moore.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Peace and love to all the Moors, all the Muslims, all the Moabitises. Feel me? We on page 365. We on page 365.
Read that again.
So
I don't
either
think they heard you.
yeah.
I don't think they heard you.
Well, they gonna have to go ahead.
Need to wake up.
You gonna have to go ahead and invest in this book right here.
They gonna have to wake up.
You gonna have to invest in this book, man. Islam, because it's on page 365. You can either rise up, you know what I'm saying? You can either rise up and come back to your natural instincts, or you can remain unfettered and dependent at the ex-owner's feet of discretion.
We got receipts for that too.
You talking about receipts.
Yeah. We got receipts.
You talking about receipts, fam.
We got receipts.
You know, it's
I'm glad you said that.
it's wild, G. It's wild how they be like on some. It's wild how it be on some, like when they say slaves was 3/5 persons. So-called slaves, this the wild shit. They'll be like slaves was 3/5 persons back in the day. But whole time, 3/5 was they took away nationality and birthrights. And like nationality and creed, birthrights. People today be swearing that they is complete.
Nah, you got 5 components to make yourself complete.
Mind, body, soul.
As a human.
You got mind, body, soul.
Having this human experience.
You got nationality and creed. That's the 5 components of a natural being. 5 out of 5. If you ain't got a nationality or a divine creed, you're not whole. You're 3/5. That means you still a slave.
5 components, 5 principles.
And you're not even in your proper person to the divine universe. Let that marinate. Without being 5/5, just not mind, body, and soul. Because people are they'll run to the moon with that shit. Mind, body, and soul. That ain't 5. That ain't the 5 components of a natural being. You gotta have 5 components. That's a nationality and a creed. That's how they was able to get away with the whole slave thing. Because they stripped people's nationality and creed and put them as 3/5, deeming them property of the U.S. corporation. That's how they been getting away with it.
Yup. Right there.
That's how they been getting away with that shit. Talk to him more. What up?
Noble Jew Ali said, this is what he said. Enforce the Constitution. I want active Moors, not passive Moors. He said, also, it is affirmed in the original 13th article of the Bill of Rights, Section 12, that all descendants of Africans shall not be citizens of the United States. So how many times, this in the articles, this the original article.
13th Amendment.
Section 12, you can go to it. How many times they got to tell you, you're not a part of they people. You're not a part of their jurisdiction. You can't be part of us, nigga. You could be a slave. You could be a dog.
Less than a dog, though.
A domesticated dog, so they put you right here.
Less than a dog.
They put you right here. Case law. They put you want to be a domesticated dog? This is where you at right here. Domesticated dog, slave.
Less than a dog.
The U.S. citizen of District of Columbia residing in one of the states of the Union are classified as property, and franchises of the federal government as an individual entity. Will Steele Court versus Fox. This ain't no game to be playing with. This is rote. This is documented. How you classify? You want to be classified as a dirty ass dog slave, or you want to be classified as a natural dog?
No, a natural being.
Right. Yeah, a natural being. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But yeah, man.
You want to be in your proper person.
Exactly.
That's the 5/5 that our people got to get in their minds collectively, though.
You got to be of your nature. You got to be of your wild nature.
You got to be civilized out here, man. You got to be civilized. So look, then you say this right here. It say the owner, who is a pundit trainer, becomes a what? A pusillanimous ex-owner upon the dog's release. This is because it is not in his power to teach the dog how to be a dog. What? the owner is not, he don't have the power. She don't have the power to teach a dog how to be a dog because the owner has never been a dog. And how will the new dog, see him from its renewed eyes of freedom? So we'll put it to you like this then. Say you got a dog and then you release the dog. The dog could either run free or the dog can be on some, they just want to sit at the feet of their master. Because the owner that bought the dog, that you bought the dog, you can't teach your dog how to be a dog. You just use the dog for what you use it for. Security, use it for, you know what I'm saying, home protection, breeding, whatever you use your dog for. Mm-hmm. But you can't never teach your dog how to be a dog. And now you flip that same analogy to the U.S. corporation. The U.S. corporation can't teach you. When I say you, I'm talking about our people, Moors. The U.S. corporation cannot teach you how to be anything other than chattel property, a slave. That's what the U.S. corporation is set up to do. It's not set up to be like, we're going to teach y'all how to run a government. We're going to teach y'all how to grow your own food. We're going to teach y'all how to defend yourselves. Otherwise, they would have done that by now. We got to stop. We got to collectively stop looking at them like they're going to be teachers for something to benefit us. No. They not in the benefit of that. No. Talk to them, or what up?
They here to benefit themselves, you know. They here to benefit what the dog can bring to them, you know. They ain't here to benefit you, you know. I'm gonna teach the dog to go fetch the newspaper, go fetch my slippers.
Right, go get my shoes or something.
Yeah, that's what he good. Go watch the door, nigga. Watch the back outside.
Right.
Nigga, listen.
Sleep outside.
Yeah. I need you to listen for the wolves that's trying to eat the chickens.
I'm gonna build a doghouse over there for you though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you some scraps. You ain't never gonna eat like I'm gonna eat.
Right.
You never gonna eat like what I eat, but you gonna get some scraps.
You can have all the scraps.
Yeah. That sound like
you gonna get.
That sound like an El Haj Malik Shabazz quote.
When you see the wolves over there, they got a whole deer. Nigga, they got a whole deer they eating.
Talk to them.
You know? And then you see the cats over there. You see the tigers over there. They got a whole meal. You over there getting scraps. Why? Because you want to be on the master feet. You don't want to come back home. You don't want to learn. You don't want to learn about yourself. You don't want to learn about your wild nature. Now, just because the wolf is wild, don't mean he ain't intelligent.
Nah,
because he know his surroundings.
We talking about on the side of not just the wild side, but the civilized side.
Yeah.
You got to come back. You got to come back to that civilized side, but still, you got civilized don't mean you soft. Civilized mean you just in tune with the high and the low.
Don't the alpha keep the pack straight?
Balance.
He keep it balanced, right? Both of the alphas, right? That's civilized.
Black people like me.
They got government, nigga.
When the bitch, he ate better, he dressed better.
They got government within their pack. They got a hierarchy. They got a, you know what I'm saying? So they can get grimy when it come down to it.
It is right here. It is right here. Check this out. We're going to let El Haj holler at y'all. Mm-hmm. Let El Haj holler at y'all.
Slavery. When black people like me talk to the slaves, they didn't kill him. They sent some old house Negro along behind him to undo what he said. You have to read the history of slavery to understand this. There were two kinds of Negroes. There was that old house Negro and the field Negro. And the house Negro always looked out for his master. When the field Negroes got too much out of line, he held them back in check. Put them back on the plantation. The house Negro could afford to do that because he lived better than the field Negro. He ate better, he dressed better, and he lived in a better house. He lived right up next to his master in the attic or the basement. He ate the same food his master ate and wore his same clothes. And he could talk just like his master. Good diction. And he loved his master more than his master loved himself. That's why he didn't want his master hurt. If the master got sick, he'd say, "What's the matter, boss? We sick?" When the master's house caught a fire, he'd try and put the fire out. He didn't want his master's house burned. He never wanted his master's property threatened. And he was more defensive of it than the master was. That was the house Negro. But then you had some field Negroes who lived in huts, had nothing to lose. They wore the worst kind of clothes, they ate the worst food, and they caught hell. They felt the sting of the lash. They hated their master. Oh, yes, they did. If the master got sick, they prayed that the master died. If the master's house caught a fire, they prayed for a strong wind to come along. This was the difference between the two. And today you still have house Negroes and field Negroes.
El Hash.
I'm a field Negro.
El Hash.
It don't make them.
El Hash. El Hash Malik El Shabazz.
Yeah. Strong words.
Yeah. Truth is stern.
Yeah.
Truth is stern. It ain't always gonna be Kool-Aid and pancakes and waffles and ice cream. Nah, it ain't always gonna be like that. Nah, it ain't always gonna be like that because you saying like the so-called field Negroes, them the Moors that's in the field. But we not Negroes though. We Moors. Then you got the house so-called Negroes. They want to be up in Massa house talking about the dog again. Because you got some dogs, they don't want to be caged up. They don't want to be domesticated. That's like a wolf. You take a wolf or a hyena, you try to put a chain on them, they ain't going.
No.
What? You try to put a chain on a wolf?
A cat, nigga.
A tiger?
A regular domestic motherfucker cat. They don't want no chain on them.
Exactly.
Domestic cat like to run around, nigga. They be like, let me out.
They wild.
They still wild. A dog, though.
They not trying to be domesticated.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of our people with this social engineering, so-called black educators. They got our people out here trying to stay in that mold like, nah, just go to work. Don't cause no ruckus. Nah. Just go to work, pay your taxes, pay your tithes. Don't cause no ruffles in the what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Weird shit going on.
Yeah, nah, don't cause no ruffles. Nah.
Weird shit going on.
Yeah.
Motherfucker can't say shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's called inclusion.
Right.
Fuck all that. That's not what the Constitution say.
At all.
You know? Constitution say I can go my own way. I can do my own thing.
Right.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Right.
I mean, I ain't got to follow you. I ain't got to be inclusion in your policies.
Yeah. Just be a good little slave.
Yeah.
Just go over there and do what they tell you to do. But see, when masters say something though, see that's the wild part too that I be seeing too though. You feel me? That people will be like, they go so hard on I got people that go so hard on their own people. But then when the Europeans say something, niggas tuck their tails, what they curl up.
No, they agree.
Or they curl up.
they curl up.
Niggas that curl up, they tuck their tails.
Niggas be agreeing.
They agree with the European when they say something though.
Yeah.
But your own say something. Don't say nothing. Nah, then you like, what? They voice change, they start talking all high pitch and shit.
You know, he is right.
Right. Just listen to him. Don't cause no ruckus now.
Yeah.
We is black, massa. Nah, we is black.
But when niggas shooting up niggas in the street,
Right.
I don't see Black Lives Matter.
Was Black Lives Matter in Chicago?
Nope.
This whole week.
The whole weekend? No.
Where was Black Lives Matter at?
No.
In Chicago, what just kicked off? Where they at?
10 killed, 21 wounded.
Huh?
26.
Where they at? See, these are kind of ethers they got to get out there. Cause if you talking about waiting on BLM to do something, they ain't finna help us do nothing.
Yeah.
Huh?
They waiting on Reverend BM. BLM.
Reverend Light Hands.
Yeah.
To do something.
Yeah.
Lil Larry.
Little Larry.
Lil Larry.
Little Larry.
They waiting on they waiting on Reverend Watkins.
Yeah. Put some money.
Yeah.
Give me some money in my pocket, man.
Sister
So I can put some
Light Hands.
inflation.
Yeah.
I need money. Cause inflation. You my slave.
This is what they waiting on.
I named you.
Randy Watson. This what they waiting on?
I
Hold up.
gave you a home.
They waiting on Randy Watson now?
Hell yeah.
Ain't they waiting on Reverend? Who's the Reverend inside there?
They waiting on the reverend.
They waiting on him? Hold up.
But you know, when I look at these contestants for the Miss Black Awareness pageant, I feel good. I feel good because I know there's
Hold up. This who they waiting on? So they waiting on dude right here. Is they waiting on dude? Hold up. Are y'all waiting on somebody like this, man, to keep lying, man? Huh? Is you waiting on this dude right here, man? Come on, man.
You know, I didn't come here to preach to you today. But you know, when I look at these contestants for the Miss Black Awareness pageant, I feel good. I feel good because I know there's a God somewhere. There's a God somewhere. Turn around, ladies, for me, please. You know there's a God who sits on high and looks down low. Man cannot make it like this. Larry Flint, Hugh Hefner, they can take the picture, but they can't make it. Only God above, the Hugh Hefner on high, can make it for you.
Apparently, these are the best women Queens has to offer. Pick one and let's go home.
You can call his name.
Be patient, my friend.
Lord. Do you love him? Do you feel joy? Say joy.
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 Joy. Don't be ashamed.
Look on his name.
Only God can give that woman the kind of joy she has right there. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. I am very happy to be here. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. I am very happy to be here. Amen.
He eating chicken up in there and everything.
Can I get an amen?
That nigga had a whole fucking chicken.
He had the whole crowd in there. He eating a piece of chicken. What?
Yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes. I don't know what you come to do, but I come to praise the name. Lord. Girls, you can leave now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
There's a God somewhere. I got it.
Right in your bank account.
Oh
There's
my
a God somewhere.
Cause yeah.
Right in your bank account.
You still waiting on waiting on dude. What was his name though?
Right, huh?
What was dude name? The Reverend.
Reverend Watkins.
Nah, what was his name?
Ain't his name Watkins?
Nah, I don't know. That wasn't his name though. What was dude name,
His
man?
name was Reverend Watkins.
I don't know what his name was. Whole time though. Man, that's what people be waiting on.
Yeah.
You waiting on the pastor now to tell you, like, what he gonna tell you? Joy. You gotta give him some joy.
Gotta give him some joy.
You gotta give him some joy. Make him feel good. Make him feel good.
Got you distracted.
You gotta make him feel good.
Yeah. I feel good for a little temporary moment.
But when you get out of the church building, though,
You don't feel it no more.
Where the joy go?
You don't feel it no more.
When you get out of the church building,
The piano is cut off.
the organ got cut off.
Yeah, it got cut off.
The organ cut off now. Ain't no
Holy Spirit gone.
Ain't no none of that no more.
That shit faded away.
That shit dead now. Ain't gonna be
you know
no.
what to stick with you? Stick to your stomach.
You ain't gonna be
like
saying
potatoes,
this.
nigga.
You ain't gonna be saying this.
Like law, nigga.
You ain't gonna be saying this.
Unto the Lord. I'm very happy to be here.
He eating a piece of chicken inside the congregation. Where they do that at, man? Now we know this a movie, but you got to see what's really going on, fam. They be just making it look like, fam, this shit dead, G. Where the remedy at? Where the remedy at?
That shit gonna fade away.
You got people out here talking about some people is colors.
Right.
The dogs don't even go by colors. You call a dog by where the dog from, where the bloodline of the dog is.
Right.
Basic. You feel me? So here you go right here. Going straight back to it. The Exhuming of a Nation. Page 365. What it say? It say, what? Like so, the corporate United States of America, with its assumable powers to kidnap, imprison, and enslave nationals of the human family, yet can never muster the power to free the mentality of those who have been enslaved. You see? So the ones who keep misidentifying as Negro, black, colored, if you was a dog and you got set free, you would go right back into the hands of your masters, which is the U.S. corporation. Capital, all cap, United States of America. So even if somebody was like, here's $100 million, or matter of fact, however much you want, even if somebody was to say, we finna give y'all however much reparations that you want, you're going to end up giving it right back to them. Right back. Because people do it every year. Yeah. What they do? They get their so-called tax return. You get your so-called tax return, right? Mm-hmm. You go splurge. Everything that you just got, you going to give it right back. Yeah. You're going to get it right back to them. Yeah. You're going to get right back to them. Christmas, what happened? Nah, what just happened? Easter.
Yeah.
What just happened with Easter?
Everybody got to go get a car. New Year's. Get right back.
Yeah, you give it right back to them. And this is the part where we talking about, like,
you buy a car every year.
Yeah.
You buy a car every year. I gotta put rims on this car, man.
I gotta put some sounds in here.
Sounds in this, yeah.
But you talking about
you buy a car every year.
But you still saying this.
Where's the school in your where's the grocery store in your community?
Are you happy that there ain't no grocery store in your community? Yeah, are you happy? Are you happy to be here?
You got your own schools. You complain about the European man. You got your own schools.
Man, you have 44 million. This how wild you would say how people give it the bread right back. You have 44 million people buy blue checks. 44 million people buy blue checks.
They said we got $44 billion in worth of spending power.
How much?
Like either 44 trillion or $44 billion worth of spending power. Our people, just by ourselves. We can't get a school. We can't get a school. 44 billion or trillion in spending power. Just our people alone.
But they talking about make a joyful noise though. Make a joyful noise.
We can get a school with millions.
When you hear his name.
We can get a school with millions.
How many athletes, professional, how many professional athletes got millions.
Right.
How many though? You only need
Over
a
the
couple
years.
though.
No,
You only
over
need
the-
a couple, fam.
Over the years.
You only need a couple.
How many years has been? Over the years. How many millionaires we done had over the years?
And what happened?
I'm talking about not just sports, entertainment, period.
Entertainment.
Period.
Yeah, entertainment. Sports.
We could have been, man.
See? So it's so many of them though.
Yeah.
Then you'll be like, all right, where that bread going? J.R. What was that? J.R. Smith? He was talking about that. We got the bread, we just ain't got the mentality. And that goes back to this right here. A dog's life. See? The dog over the Chihuahua, he over there playing the banjo, getting down. German Shepherds, going crazy. See? So it don't matter about none of that unless you got a free national name. You say we got 1.3 trillion in spending power each year.
I told you.
Just let that number just run around your head.
What they did say?
1.3 trillion.
1 point. That's annually. We talking about 1 year. When I say annually, we talking about 1 year.
But then what they do though?
Trillion.
What they do though? Hold up.
What you do?
What you do something like
I get
this?
designer.
Joyful noise unto the Lord.
Huh?
I am very happy to be here.
You give it to the preacher.
Man, yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes. I don't know what you come to do, but I come to praise the name.
Yeah, you come to praise his name, huh? Yeah,
But even lesser than that.
you come to praise his name.
Even
Is that all? Is that all, man? You come to praise his name. I mean, is that all, man? Fam, is that all?
even lesser than that, you ain't got to build a school. Look at the shit we got on the table, man. People won't even get this.
Start a library in your house. Start a library inside your house. Kick it off right there.
Joy.
Kick off a library inside the crib.
Joy.
Because think about it. When you kick off a library inside your crib, somebody to come over there, you might have some of your peoples come through, and they be like, man, what's that about? And you could break it down. Nah, you could start opening up conversations about different things where you like, all right, well, they come to your spot, they like, man, now they starting to get interested. Now the conversation gonna get on a higher frequency than what y'all was talking about. Cause y'all wasn't really talking about nothing but like regular shit, like sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where's some good food to go get? You know, what happened in the news? You ain't really talking about high frequency type conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Even the clothes, your garb, your clothing you wear. You know, you kick off a conversation about that and just be spitting about your heritage, your ancestry.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Real rap.
like the bandana. You know, that look like the yin and yang symbol.
So when you say, like, as far as the dog life and all that, giving it up for the U.S. corporation, you would say, like, these people kidnap us, they imprison us, they enslave us because we lack a national name. We lack the 5 components for free people. Freedom is attained only by the captured who remember their free natural state. Talking about you got to go back to nature.
Wolf.
You got to go back to nature.
Can't be no dog.
The first obligation of a prisoner is to acquire freedom. Let me run that back. The first obligation of a prisoner is to acquire freedom. The domesticated and complacent the domesticated and complacent inmate will not seek true freedom, but will imitate the constitution of their captors. Wow. So the so-called domesticated ones, they just gonna imitate freedom. They gonna imitate, it look like it's you free,
Just because I can buy designer.
Yeah.
I can drive. Or,
Yeah.
You know,
you got all the drip.
I'm not in prison.
Right.
You know, shit like that.
I'm outside. I can eat where I want to eat. I could go where I want to go. That ain't freedom, though.
No.
That's still limited. That's like a privilege.
That's just like the government telling you, nah, go around, go that way. And,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do what I tell you to do.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you what to think. I'm gonna tell you what to think.
Cause that's on that. When you in the mentality of this, then
Tell you what to think.
when you in the mentality of this right here, we are not black. When you in this mentality, you don't have fear about your identity at all. Because you know that you are more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no doubt or contradiction on your identity. At least your identity. To know when a conversation come up, you ain't got no kind of, you ain't finna curl up. You ain't finna tuck your tail. You finna let who you are be known out loud, publicly. At least you gonna declare your nationality. Like the Prophet Noble Drew Ali said. If you don't do anything else, declare your nationality. And stop calling these European hybrids white people. You want to stop doing something, you could do that today, tonight. Don't call them white no more. Don't identify them as white no more. You could do that right now. That's a changing of the tongue, your words.
Big facts.
You could change that tonight, cause look, you talking about a dog again, ain't you?
Oh yeah.
Talking about a dog, ain't you? Land, people, connection, part and parcel. Islam to the Moor, Jamal Taleb Abdullah Squirrelfoot Bay. You could get this book right here on riseofthemoors.org. You can get this book right here. Fire. Fire. Or you can keep listening to this dude.
Randy Watkins.
You to the Reverend. You keep listening to him.
John.
You keep listening to him. Yeah.
You're gonna eat me. I don't know what you come to do, but I come to praise the name. Lord knows.
I mean, you can keep listening to this guy.
Or you could listen to the prophet.
Or you can listen to the prophet.
This is what the prophet said.
When he talking about preserving and enforcing these constitution. When he talking about principles and civilization instructions are important keys to maintaining the checks and balances for right law government and are for curbing corruption. You can listen to, constitutional laws, treaty laws.
No. They don't want to do that.
You could do that.
No, they don't want to. No.
National
Kush,
authoritative.
Kush, no.
No, they don't.
Kush,
They don't want to do that. Yeah, it's too much going on.
They don't want to preserve. They don't want to preserve their law.
But they gonna go here though.
They don't want no freedom.
They gonna go here though.
Yeah, they want to go
They
right
wanna
there.
go there.
Yeah, Randy Watkins siphoning their pockets.
There's a God somewhere.
In your pockets.
There's a God somewhere.
In your
You
pockets.
leave now. Thank you very much. There's a God somewhere.
Hey, wait. You got a
my
slug?
God.
You got a slug?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
On me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Somebody got a slug. If you got a slug, pull it out. It says it's a God somewhere, right? He said it's a God somewhere. It says on your slug, it says
We in this book right here though.
In God we trust.
Yeah, you do. It's your demo.
Yeah, no, you pull it up.
Find it in there. It's over there.
We know where is it at.
Because while you doing that, we gonna show this right here, this book right here. Look. Yeah, there's a God somewhere. There's a God somewhere. Yeah. And keep in mind, some dogs is too wild to be domesticated. Canines. So when you talking about canines, you talking about all canines. Think about all canines that's out here. Wild dogs. Like the ones over there in Africa over there. Wild dogs. You can't domesticate them dogs. Their instincts is too wild. They can't be domesticated. Hyenas. You're not finna domesticate no hyena, fam. You think you might be able to domesticate that hyena, get them when they a puppy, raise them up like a regular dog, fam. Once them natural instinct, them killer instincts start kicking in, they gonna destroy the whole regular dog patch that you got. Because them regular dogs is domesticated.
Told you I found God.
They domesticated. You found it?
Yeah, I found God right there.
What is
God.
it say what? Hit him with it.
The 13 colonies with government ordinance department of God. That's your God. That's on your paper. The established basis. This established the base for peace and law. Treaty between the Albion Anglis and the indigenous Moors. The Article of Confederation of 1781 to 1789 is the Charter of the United States of America. The Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1787 unites the two people in a dual-involved government. The adoption of the Constitution of the United States of America in 1789 derived from the Moorish law, the late Moorish government setting the course of the subsequent history in these lands. This is why the United States has two seals.
Bing bong.
The
Bing
pyramid,
bong.
the pyramid seal is the original United States Confederation Republic of the Moorish Empire.
This is the original seal.
But who is their God?
You see? With the capstone connected. This is the original seal. This is the Moorish seal. You know, you see a little bit why they want to get rid of this? Because they don't want to have no remnants of any kind of symbology of us being on the back of that note.
They want us
It's
to
a
worship.
picture in here somewhere.
Yeah, they want us to worship.
Where that picture at with the bread on there? Yeah.
Somewhere.
It's on there. There it is right there.
Right there.
You see? See that right there? Now you see another. This is another reason that they want to get rid of the green debt notes. Because they don't want us to have no kind of remembrance that on this document, these de facto pieces of paper, so-called dollar bills, that this is the Great Moorish Seal. Bing bong. And this is the other seal, the seal of the United States of America. This is the Europeans, but this is still Moorish though. We just allow Europeans to use this. You feel me? But then when you come up here to the Great Seal of the United States, Moors, the Moorish seal, the Great Pyramid on the back, is the emblem of the Asiatic Moabite Moorish nation, the ancient ones, the master builders of civilization, mothers and fathers of the human family. The key word to distinguish the two seals is of. There you have it. Of. We first though. See? Bing bong. We first though.
Yeah.
See, that's why they want to get rid of it. Then you come right over here and you see what's going on and you be like, all right, hold up. Wait a minute. They talking about a race. a race. The word race is synonymous with species. Here's a list of races. Fish, cats, dogs, plants, monkeys, birds, humans, turtles, etc. These are species. See? These are different. It's a lot. It's how many dogs you said it was? 300 something kind of dogs? Mm-hmm. How many cats is it?
339.
How many cats is it? It's a whole lot of cats. Yeah, It's a whole lot of fish. They still fish though. Salmon, you know, trout, and you got what? Red snapper, blue snapper, catfish, perch. Yep. It's a whole gang of plants. Yeah. It's a whole gang of monkeys. Birds, turtles, humans. Yep. The human species or the human race is identified by nationalities. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Because he was talking about it's a guy somewhere. Didn't he say that? Wait. Didn't he say it was a guy somewhere? Yeah. Dude right here. Didn't he say that?
God, somewhere.
Come to praise the name. Lord knows. you can leave now. Thank you very much. There's a God somewhere.
There's a God somewhere. And then you come right back to here. The human race is identified by nationalities. Bing bong. Humans are either named after land or the land is named after the people. What? So, as the people are part and parcel of the land and national government in which they live, these are examples. Brazil, that's the people. Brazilians, the land is Brazil.
No, say that word again. Part and parcels.
Part and parcel right
And
there.
that's the holy temple of science, the divine constitution bylaws. Part and parcels.
Act 4.
Act 4.
Yes, sir. That's
What
Act
you
4
say?
right there.
What
That's Act 4 right there. And then you say
comparing the two?
the people are part and parcel of the land and national government in which they live. So you saying that Noble Ali brought the laws right here. The divine constitution and bylaws. He got it right here in Act 4.
And 5.
And 5. Part and parcel of the government and must live the life accordingly. This organization of the most holy science temple of science is not to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws and constitution of the said government, but to obey hereby. So when they say something about Moors are causing confusion,
that means we're not enforcing law. He said preserve and enforce the Constitution.
so how does that sound? Does that sound like anti-constitution?
He said preserve and enforce the Constitution.
So when they
This
say
is his words.
so when they say Moors is causing confusion, no, you got dirty Moors that's causing confusion. They using every tactic, every scheme they could use. They might have a turban on. They might be rocking the fez. Look up the bylaws, the divine constitution. If they not living according to upholding that, then you see what they at. You measure them off how they move, how they speak. That's how you measure them. So when you talking about measuring, you got to go right here. Make it make sense. Brazilians, they from Brazil. Brazil is in South America. That's the continent, America. Haitian, that's the people, that's the nationality. They're from the land called Haiti. They're in America. They're not from the West Indies. There's no such place. Irish people, that's their nationality. They're from Ireland. Where's they? Europe. Germany, Europe, Malayan, Mali, Africa, Kenyan, Kenya, Africa, Mexican, Mexico, America. Mexico is in America. So don't go with the beliefs. Don't base your thoughts on beliefs. You want to know what's up. Japanese, they from Japan. The continent is Asia. Hindu, so-called Indian, that's the people. They're not Indians, they're Hindu. They're from Hindustan, it's not India. The continent is Asia. Okay. Oh, we're having some turbulence. We having a little turbulence.
No, we about to go down now.
The
motherfucker lost the wing.
The engine fell out the plane.
That motherfucker.
The wing fell off. The rudder has fallen.
Y'all got all the way up there.
We was flying high, way up here. We was all good. We was 30,000 feet in the air. Flying. Nah, you come right here to the black and the white and Latin American, African American, Latin. All you got is question marks. And the plane is going down.
It's
going down.
Abandoned ship.
African American, Latin American, black and white.
Abandoned ship.
You're not from a land.
You better abandon ship.
Just like them dogs over here.
Can't identify.
Them dogs are identified by the breed, the pedigree, the bloodline. The Chihuahua is identified a place of origin. Where that dog from? Okay, where that German Shepherd from? It's in the name. Germany. You get the picture? Yeah.
How is it humans are identified?
Talk to him. What'd you say?
How is humans identified?
By nationalities.
I thought it was their sexuality.
You gotta ask them that.
Is humans identified by their sexuality or their nationality?
Cause it's a whole lot of people out there. They just love hearing the feel good message in the gospel.
Yeah.
They think it's the gospel. They're hearing this message right here.
Hugh Hefner, they can take the picture, but they can't make it. Only God above, the Hugh Hefner on high, can make it for you.
Apparently, these are the best women Queens has to offer. Pick one and let's go home.
You can call his name.
Be patient, my friend.
Lord. Do you love him? Do you feel joy? Say joy.
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 Right?
I
Joy.
gotta hear man. Don't be ashamed.
Call his name.
Only God can give that woman the kind of joy she has right there. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. I am very happy to be here. Amen.
I'm very happy to be here. Black awareness. Wow.
Black awareness.
That's what they had on the demo. Black awareness.
Wow.
Do you see any land connected to black, white, Latin American, African American? We already showed y'all. You want to show them again what African American, that serial number on there?
Oh, yeah.
That's a serial number connected to African American. So when you say Native American, you don't have a nation, you don't have a land. What are you doing? What are you doing? When you say you're colored, what do you see the holes inside the argument? What are you doing? What are you doing? When you say you Latino, you don't have a land, you don't have a continent. When you say you Spanish,
This is how the world look at you. This is how the world look at you. They look at you as incompetent.
the African American trademark was assigned a serial number. That's the number. You got a number on you, fam. The United States Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO, trademark. Serial number is a unique ID. So you think you ain't got the mark of the beast on you, huh? So when you say that you Negro, Black, Colored, African American, Indian, Native American, you using the mark of the beast, huh? To identify African American mark, the African American mark is filed in the category of meats and processed food products.
Wow.
They registered you. So why would you still want to use a number that's registered to the mark of the beast? They registered you to meats and processed food products. And you still want to identify as meat and processed food products? African American, 2016, October 4th. You're registered. You got trademarked. They trademarked you. Yeah. The shit is wild. You still want to do. You know what's wild though? What's wild though is seeing this, not doing no research and saying, yeah, I still want to be African American though. That's who I want to be. Yeah, I still want to be that. I want to be an African American. That's what you want to be? All right, well, guess where they got you filed at? Meats and processed food products. Right in your face. Mark of the beast. Jesse. Jesse Jackson. Keep hope alive. Yeah. You still happy to be here?
Whole time while you saying
can give that woman the kind of joy she has right there. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. I am very happy to be here. Amen.
You still happy to be that? Huh? So are you still happy to be African American?
and whole time while y'all be saying, oh well, that's the white man book. Look what they say right there. Now this a quote. Quote it.
From who? Who wrote that?
Huh? We gonna see.
In the year 1787, upon seeing all of the evidence of Africa and ancient Egypt, Kemet, Count Constantine Devolny wrote, quote, just think that this race of black men today, Moors today, were what? Our slave and the object of scorn is the very race to which we owe our arts, sciences, and even the use of speech. Wow. Constantine Devolny. Count Constantine. So he had some, you know what I'm saying? He had a position.
Yeah.
He was a count. 1787. Right around Treaty of Peace and Friendship.
Yep.
Right. Art, sciences, and even they couldn't even talk, G.
Speech, nigga.
They speech. Then you got the 8 parts of speech.
So who made all this?
Who raised you?
Who made all this? Who made all these words? Huh? Because I bet you I could tell you.
Like my brother TK be talking about, who raised you?
Don't they got up in here? Don't they got up in this book right here? Word spell out how the language come from us?
Oh yeah, this ain't no.
Oh, where's it at?
And you got right here the grammatical key. When you talking about who raised you? Adjectives, nouns. So how are you black? And that's an adjective, and that's not the same part of speech as a noun. These ain't capitalized, but the first letter in your name and the last letter in your name is capitalized, signifying a proper noun. Black is not a proper noun because it's not capitalized. The B in black is not capitalized. So how could that be the same equation as your name? Bing bong. White, the first letter is not capitalized. So how would that equate to that being a proper noun? When they be like, colors, our people are colors because it's the essence. So if it really was the essence, how come the first letter ain't capitalized? In black, white, brown. Think about it. Think about it. See, they try to run and hide and all these different things in places with their beliefs. But when you come down to the come down with it and you pull up grammatical keys, these ain't capitalized. Only way a noun could be capitalized is if it's a proper noun. And how you know if it's a proper noun is because it's dealing with the person. It's dealing with their people. Just like you go right here and you see more. You see more is capitalized because you have a lowercase more that's talking about a verb transitive that's dealing with to put or keep a ship in place by means of ropes or chains fastened to the shore or to anchors. You see the difference? To moor a ship. Lowercase more, you have another noun, an open wasteland, usually covering with heather. Then you have more. See, it's different. It's different variations to more. Then you have this more. Proper noun is capitalized, signifying a member of a Muslim people, mixed Arab and Berber ancestry, living in Northwestern Africa. Where you think you living at right now? You in Northwest Africa, if you in the Americas. You in the furthest west. See, Moorish, adjective of the Moors, in the style of the Moors. Peace, Moors. Peace, Moors.
Peace, Moors.
Or you want to go with the other guy? What you want to do? Because Taj was on here talking too, though. What's up, Moore? What you got?
I got
Talk to him.
It says the union. Well, like I was talking about, we taught them everything. So it's out this book right here, Word Magic. The union of father, spirit, and mother matter bore Christ, the Son of God. The divine story is recorded in the English alphabet. Keep in mind that the English alphabet is derived from the Latin alphabet, Morse Latin alphabet. To find this divine story in English alphabet, we need to turn our attention to the number 12. The 12th letter of the English alphabet is L. Phonetically, L is L, the Hebrew word for God. So who is they God? Who is the European God?
Moors. Check Taj out.
Because we taught them how to read and shit.
Oh God. Let Taj talk to him. Let Taj talk to him.
We taught them how to read and
And
shit.
yet, to reduce the karmic response to the
realize what the
initiator
fuck
of
was
the
going
cause and effect principle, etc., which is Hermetic law, which means still divine law. We see in the first page, right? In the paragraph, in our dreams, projection, we have limited resources. What are the limited resources? Are the people and what? The Circle Church and Chancery members who control the Curia members of the general board operatives of the Federal Reserve, who are Curia members, who have stolen the gold and the silver or God's money from the people and introduced their private voucher system known as Federal Reserve notes, which has no value whatsoever and is not tradable universal, but is only fungible by their determination, not by the numerical value printed, but by the intrinsic abstract value that is adjusted by the word inflation, which in its nature means expansion. And so what they've done is they simply created bonds and then fractionalized the bonds, then created bonds upon the bonds, which is why when you look at the congressional records, particularly when you look at, say, House Joint Resolution 195, that's an example, right? And you look that they admit in the correct congressional records that what? Currency is not money. Credit is not money. But why would that be in the congressional records? This is to present to the etheric world that they have told the people the truth, right? Now, people who look at it and say, well, why would they tell the truth?
What they
And
do?
when, that they admit in the correct congressional records that what? Currency is not money. Credit is not money. But why would that be in the congressional records? This is to present to the etheric world that they have told the people the truth, right? Now, people who look at it and say, well, why would they tell the truth? And it wouldn't dawn on these people that the members of the Circle Church and Chancery are high priests. They already understand that divine law don't respect person or place or station. And that while they're doing or deceiving the people into agreeing or consenting to a false paradigm, etc., via their obsolete education, that nature does not recognize that in order to reduce the response of what you would call karma or reap what you sow, or cause and response, cause and effect, etc. You would use code to tell the people the truth, so that the recompense or the reaping comes to the victim themselves, and therefore perpetrate long-term, reward negative to the people who have an obsolete education, because they don't even know that their education was actually biomechanical warfare initiated via psychic attack, via the philosophy of the General Education Board. Never dawned on them. And not only that, they've been paying for it. And then they've been called it free, which is actually opposite. So look at, even if the people would look at, say, the operations of the Circle Church and Chancery via Jekyll Island, most people keep on arguing or focusing on the gold and silver coinage, don't they? And the Coinage Act, right? That's what most of the time they're arguing, whether the fiat currency is money or not, and stuff like that. And different methods of restoring or attaching themselves to the Sister QB trust by whatever methods people present to them thinking they're going to be older in due course. Now, you already know there have been many systems that were presented to the people as they began to wake up a little bit, projecting a promise that they would become older in due course. We already know this on multiple levels, where you talk about HMOs, capturing the marriage certificate before they were dumped by the nation states in late 20s. Then the reintroduction for the funding to make their vouchers fungible via the pledging of the birth certificates in the 30s with Roosevelt. We all know this. And as people got aware of that, and then people trying to capture that. But as you were saying, this cycle continues, not knowing that each one of these periods, while the people were preoccupied trying to become older in due course of the Sister QV trust, double trust ledgers, that the people in general were never allowed to do double stock trusts, right? We know that, right? And so they would do all kinds of things trying to restore, and based on their so-called education, not knowing that the education they had was already obsolete. And so they could never meet the gradient of rational mathematical application to solve problems by design, and never.
That video you can find right here. You can find that video right there. Grand Sheik Taj Tariq Bey, Dr. G. You can find that video right there. That's the name of it. You know what I'm saying? You can find that video right there. Go in there and tune in, get that. Because Taj Tariq Bey dropping ethers. Still dropping ethers out. Finna slide in a second though. What up, Moore?
Good, man. It's all good. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, man. Hope they got something from this beam out though.
Hope y'all got some.
You know? Hope y'all got something from this beam, my Moors. You know? Do it for the strength. Talk to him, G.
Yeah. Throw them flags up, man.
As owner of
See if y'all was on focus. You know, see y'all throw them flags up yet. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, you gotta know your identity, man. You gotta know where you come from. And you gotta be able to know how to apply it and enforce it. That's what you gotta do. You can't be acquiescence. You can't be silent about what you gonna, you can't just let people talk about you crazy and not say nothing, or just talk, period. You gotta stand amongst men. Like the prophet said. Gotta enforce. Can't stand idly by. Gonna be like that dog.
Even dogs got pedigrees. Even dogs got
At least they got a pedigree.
They got bloodlines. When you say you black, African American, Negro,
no pedigree,
Indian, you ain't got no pedigree. You don't trace you don't trace back to nothing. No land, no nothing. Even dogs got pedigrees. Cats got pedigrees. You don't go to no dog breeder and be like, fam, let me get that black dog, that white dog too. Matter of fact, throw that brown dog up in there too. Let me get all three of them. Throw them up in there together.
And if they could talk, if dogs could talk.
If dogs could talk, they'll tell you.
Nigga, there ain't no black dog. There ain't no black and white dog. They gonna tell your ass. But y'all let that shit ride. It's all over social media. Oh, they black people, black. We just got to reading a quote talking about black. Where the black people taught the Constantine and all them.
Look, man, what did the prophet do? He said, how did the prophet begin to uplift the Moorish Americans? Answer, by teaching them to be themselves. Yet, have they learned from his teachings? barking, "I am a Moorish American," with voice and lips while remaining on the leash and diet of their oppressors, means they're not being a Moorish American until they have done those things necessary to be recognized as a nation by all other nations of the earth. But since dogs cannot talk and Negro black colors cannot be heard, the moral of this parable is, what would the free dog say to the Moors denationalized in their American homeland today? What would the dog say? Happy tales to you. You know what I'm saying? What would the dog say, man? Huh? That's a dog's tale. Page 364, 365. The Exhuming of a Nation.
So what the dog would say? What the dog would say?
Hope y'all got something from this Beam Out. Appreciate all y'all Moors tuning in on the Beam Out all the time. It's all love, though. We're going to show you these books before we get up out of here. All right? Zooming of a Nation. Throw some books in your library cart, man. You know what I'm saying?
You go get the rims, you go buy this book.
The Torch. We not black. Huh? Throw these books in the cart, man. Fruit from a poisonous tree. Yeah. Yeah. It's our time, Moors. It's our time, Moors. Throw these books up in your cart, man. Throw them in your cart. Each one teach one. Yeah. It's always each one teach one. Saying?
Yeah, you want to take your affairs amongst man? Yeah. Yeah, this a heat. This some heat right here. Yeah, this all I brought. Right here. This all I brought right here. Right, everything else kush. You know? But that's all I need. This all a ninja need. This all I only need this one. A warrior work with his environment. A warrior works with his environment. We can work with anything.
Facts. Slave shall serve. Time to stop serving.
Hey,
trying to get it in now.
Get you a dictionary, and when they tell you the white man wrote this book, go back to that Constantine quote.
They not the white man. They got nationalities.
But that's what they gonna say. They ain't gonna say the European man.
They got nationalities.
Yeah, they not the white man.
They ain't the white man. Stop calling Europeans white people.
Yeah.
They ain't white people.
You can look in this book and look up white and see what it say.
Peace and love, Moors.